Guys, happy Wednesday. I hope your week is going well. I have had something on my heart for quite a while that I wanted to do a video on. As you know, I do a lot of, I try to offer a lot of value on my blog about that. And I think there's one thing in particular that's really important to keep in mind when you are building a business. If you are in a business to build it's really easy to get caught up in the objections that people can throw at you. It's really easy to get caught up in, just not having confidence in that part because, let's face it, they can be expensive. I don't care how cheap they are compared to traditional businesses. It's still, it can be hard to put that money into investing in a business. So when I struggled with this for a long time, and it wasn't until a woman who is very successful came from a situation much worse than what I've ever had to deal with, thankfully. And it's something that she said to me one day on a call when we were trying to figure out why I couldn't pick up the phone to call people to build my business. I was so afraid and so full of fear, full of anxiety, and just, what if, just thinking about all of the things that could go wrong, like all the questions that, I'd be asked that maybe I wouldn't be able to answer, and just, getting ahead of myself and thinking the worst. So, I was very real with her. I mean, I had a very hard time building that business because we were in such a rough spot financially, and that's all I could think about was how bad I needed to be successful with this and get the sign-ups to have a decent paycheck and everything like that. And I expressed that to her, and she simply replied with, "You need to learn how to take yourself out of the equation." And I asked her, how do I do that? No, it's not about us. When we're calling people, there's a lot of stuff that can go in your head. But if you're thinking about the outcome, are they going to sign up or not? Are they going to say they can afford this or not? What if they say this or what if they say that? Oh my gosh, I really hope they say yes because, oh my gosh, I need them. I need that, I need that commission. I need that volume to make this rank so I can, make this bonus or make this paycheck or whatever. Just, you have to stop and realize that this business it's granted, yes, we do get involved in it to better our financial situations, to better our financial futures, to, just get better all around. And what better way to do that than to find something that you love that you can actually promote? It's got to do with mindset. And if your mindset is stuck on what if, I can't think about anything else except for how badly I need this. That's when you just have to take a step back and realize that it can't be about your situation right now. It has to be like when you walk into a job, how, I mean, I've had a hard time doing this all my life, but I've always been told by several people, doesn't matter what you're going through, when you're at that job, you have to separate your personal life from whatever you have to do with that job. You have to take yourself out of the equation. You can't let that dictate what happens at your job. You can't let that dictate your behavior at that job. The same thing goes for this. We have to really get our mind in the game and understand that when we're building our businesses, it's not about what we need, what we want. It's about the other person. It's about how we can change their lives. It's about what we can do to meet their needs and their wants in life, okay? Like I said, I'm not going to quote her or anything, but basically what she said was, she found it relieving to be able to forget about how shitty her life is or was and be able to focus on helping somebody else better their life. And it's taken me, I mean, I was not very successful with that company, and to be honest with you, it caused me to do a lot of digging and a lot of personal growth had to happen. And that may have to happen with you if you can't get your mind in the right place when you're talking business with somebody. We can't be addicted to the outcome, the yes or no. It's just, you know, if you, one thing that I will recommend, pick up this book right here, because this book right here, it'll help you take the pressure off of yourself. And he says each exposure with a person is just simply educating them more about what we do, about our profession, and about whatever it is you have. I think that helps to take just about off. Finding it's going to take time to build relationships, obviously, and it's going to take time to teach that person to, you know, this is what we're about. Just let it. Business doesn't get built overnight, but especially when your mindset is, you need a mindset change. You have to learn how to be able to not be worrying about, is it going to be a yes or a no, and what are they going to say. Honestly, if you're really worried about how if you're really worried about how the conversation is going to go, a script book of some sort. The one I've used for a long time is Danny Johnson's script book. It has every possible scenario you can imagine and how to handle it, what to say and how to say it, you know, different situations that you might find yourself in. So, honestly, just remember, taking yourself out of the equation. When you're in a home-based business, it's not about you, and it's not about how many people you can sign up. It's about how many lives you can change. Remember the quote, you can have anything in life enough people get what they want. So instead of being all about, I need the money, I need the sign-ups, I need this, I need that, just completely, let that leave your mind and bring it back to, who can I help? Whose life can I change? And go into every conversation doing that, saying that to yourself. Because that's going to be the difference between success and failure when it comes to building your business. So again, guys, that's what I have for you. This is a great book right here. Not to mention Danny Johnson material. It's worth getting. It's really worth getting, guys. If you have enjoyed this video and found value in it, please go ahead, give it a like, give it a comment, share it with other people, and we'll see you on the next one.